Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat na nagmamahal sa Kawayan. Ako si Attorney 𝘗𝘬𝐵𝘢𝘮𝐮, World Bamboo Ambassador at Corporate Secretary ng 𝘗𝐿 5K Foundation. On behalf of 𝘗𝐿 5K Foundation, I welcome you to our third episode of Usapang Kawayan na pinamagatang kilalanin ang mga katuwang sa Kawayan. This event is held in partnership with the Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Council. Today, we will be joined by various regional and provincial bamboo councils on a virtual trip around the country, taking turns in sharing best practices. This event is also held in connection with the Philippine National Heritage Month with the theme Pamanang Lokal, Binhi ng Kulturang Pilipino. First, I'd like to remind everyone about our house rules during the conduct of today's event. The meeting room was open to the audience several minutes before the event starts. Kindly ensure that you give yourself sufficient time to log in, as the organizers will screen the participants. For those who are experiencing technical issues in Zoom, you can join us in Facebook Live. Second, state your affiliation and name in the following format. Affiliation, then your name. Stay muted during the entirety of the program unless prompted by the moderator for a chance to speak through the raise hand feature that you can find in the Zoom room. Next, kindly refrain from flooding our chat box with unnecessary comments. And the pre-submitted questions from our registration form via Google will be prioritized in the question and answer portion. But of course, we will still entertain questions after the presentation. So please use the following format to type in our question and answer chat box. So now we begin the formal program. For our opening prayer, we have Bulong ng Kalikasan with lyrics by Nigel Villacarlos, music by Alvina C. and Karina Reyes, and specially arranged by Homer Flores. The opening prayer will be followed by the Philippine National Anthem performed by the DOST Forest Products Research and Development Institute, 𝐘𝐨𝐻𝐻𝑚 Kawayan. Maraming salamat, DOST FPRDI, Ibig Kawayan, para sa pambansang awit. At nais din naming pasalamatan si Attorney Tony Oposa, isa sa ating Pilipinong renowned environmental lawyers, for sharing the beautiful song that you heard for our opening prayer. The song was written by a 14-year-old boy in Bantayan Island. And it shows us with the beautiful scenery, the creation that God has given to the Philippines. And we are all environmental stewards. For the next part of our program, I would like to call on my fellow incorporators of 𝐘𝐨𝐻𝑚 5K, and we will discuss the topics in today's Usapang Kawayan, as well as the overview of 𝐘𝐨𝐻𝑚 5K. So kindly play the video.
Isang magandang araw sa lahat ng mga kawayan pasyonistas bilang parte ng paggunita ng National Heritage Month at anibersaryo sa paglagda ng EO 879. Malugod naming inihahandog ang mga pamanang lokal ng bawat regional o provincial bamboo council para sa Usapang Kawayan ngayon.
Sa inyong kaalaman, ang Executive Order 879 ay iniatas ni dating Pangulong Gloria Macapagal Arroyo upang magkaroon ng Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Council na siyang pinamumunuan ng Department of Trade and Industry. Isa itong hakbang upang maipakilala ang kawayan sa bansa bilang isang mahalagang produkto, di lamang bilang pamalit sa kahoy, kundi para rin sa pagsugpo ng climate change at panangga sa mga sakuna.
Mula sa paglagda ng Executive Order 879 na nagtatatag ng Philippine Bamboo Industries Development Council, marami na ang nangyari sa ating bansa at pangdaigdigang industriya sa Kawayan. Samot-sari na ang mga produktong nagagawa sa Kawayan tulad ng engineered bamboo, papel, tela, energy drinks, pellets, na ehemplo ng biomass energy. Ang interest sa mga produktong ito sa pangdaigdigan merkado ay tumataas. At maliban dito, meron ding mga benepisyo na binibigay ng Kawayan sa pangkalikasan, pangsosyal at pang-ekonomiya.
Isa itong magandang oportunidad para matuto ang bawat isa, lalo na't ang mga Bamboo Council ay may iba't ibang level ng karanasan. Mayroon tayong mga probinsyang napaunlad na ang kanilang mga komunidad sa pamamagitan ng Kawayan. At meron ring mga lugar na sinisimulan pa lang ang kanilang formal na pagtataguyod ng industriya sa Kawayan.
Marami pa ang kailangan natin gawin para sa mga kawayan natin sa bansa. Mula sa pagtatanim hanggang sa paglako ng mga ating world-class na produktong kawayan. Nariyan rin ang patuloy na bantay ng climate change sa ating kalikasan at ang pangangailangan ng bansa para sa bamboo raw materials habang dumaraan ang mga produkto na inilalabas natin para sa ating merkado o pang-export.
Kaya, importante na magtulungan tayo para ipagpatuloy at paigtingin ang pagtutulungan, pagkilos at pagtataguyod ng lokal at pandaigdigang industriya ng kawayan na makakatulong sa pagtamo ng 5K na isinusulong na advokasya ng 5K Bamboo Foundation. Ito ay mga sumusunod: kawayan, kalikasan, kabuhayan, kaunlaran, at kinabukasan.
#Kawayan Forever. Muli, maraming salamat sa kapwa incorporators ng Kilusang 5K, ang aming chairman, si Congressman D.V. Sabeliano, Vice Chairman, si Mr. Rene Butch Madarang, President Florentino Tesoro, at kasama rin po dito ako as a Corporate Secretary, si Attorney Dulce Punsalan, our Treasurer, Nicole Ong, Auditor Dr. Mike Guidio, and of course Mr. 𝘗𝐿𝐵𝐵𝐸𝐵𝐿𝐵𝐸𝐿𝐵𝐸𝐻𝑚, together with our technical team, si Lorraine, si Harel, at saka si Joel Vargas ng Space IO. Ngayon naman, ating tatawagin at magbabahagi ang ating main partner sa Usapang Kawayan, the DTI, Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Council, represented by its chairman, DTI Secretary Ramon M. Lopez, who will deliver his inspirational message.
Fellow officers and members of the Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Council, our local bamboo councils, members and leaders of the Kilusang 5K Foundation, Deputy Speaker D.V. Sabeliano, ED Butch Madarang, Dr. Florentino Tesoro, GM Ed Manda, Attorney Dulce Punsalan, Miss Nicole Ong, and Dr. Mike Guidio. Ladies and gentlemen, magandang umaga ho sa inyong lahat. Una sa lahat, maraming salamat sa Kilusang 5K Foundation led by Deputy Speaker D.V. Sabeliano at ni ED Butch for inviting me to this episode of Usapang Kawayan. Our advocacy for the development of the bamboo industry is truly inspiring. In fact, after 6 years at the DTI, I can truly say that the Philippine bamboo industry has come a long way, and this is because of the work of the Kilusang 5K Foundation at yung organization before this, and our regional and provincial bamboo councils that crafted their own local development plans to revitalize our local bamboo industry. In many of the DTI's programs, the beauty, versatility, and strength of the bamboo add to the distinct uniqueness of Filipino products, highlighting the Filipinos' craftsmanship and creativity. In our Go Local stores, for example, the bamboo products from Bambuhay and other local enterprises encourage environment consciousness and inspire many to switch from plastics to products made from bamboo, such as tumblers, mugs, and even toothbrushes. Our shared service facilities also work to boost this industry as we link our bamboo farmers and woodworkers with bamboo processing facilities to maximize the value added and marketability of the bamboo products. So far, we have provided a total of 125 shared service facilities, or SSFs, to micro SMEs engaged in the bamboo agribusiness and the manufacturing of bamboo-based products. Our efforts have led us to put bamboo into the spotlight in our various initiatives because currently the Philippines is now the third largest bamboo and rattan product exporter in the world, according to the International Network for Bamboo and Rattan. The administration of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte has always supported the growth and promotion of the Philippine bamboo from the time the DTI Board of Investments crafted the Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Roadmap in 2016. From 2021 to 2022 alone, this government has allocated at least 22 billion pesos for the development of the bamboo industry. You can rest assured that even with the change in administration, the DTI shall continue with these programs to strengthen the industry, particularly as we give extra focus in enlarging and adding more plantation to produce the much-needed bamboo materials. Let me also thank Regional Director Lenny Baluyot, our coordinator for the National Bamboo Industry Cluster, and of course, our hardworking Undersecretary, Bless Lantayona, for helping this industry to flourish and provide more livelihood opportunities for the communities and our MSMEs. Maraming salamat po muli sa ating mga local bamboo councils, mga kabambu, at sa Kilusang 5K Foundation for continuing the bamboo advocacy. Maraming salamat. Mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Thank you very much, Secretary Ramon Lopez, for your inspired leadership and chairmanship in leading the Philippine bamboo industry development. And to all our partner institutions, different cooperatives, multi-sectoral advocates, stakeholders, and they are in the thousands already here in the Philippines and around the world. So I would just like to highlight some important aspects that Secretary Mon mentioned because this is directly related to our presentation today. As mentioned by Secretary Lopez, the Philippines is now the third largest bamboo exporter in the world, and which means that we need to plant more hectares of bamboo. Bamboo is also included in the Philippine nationally determined contributions, which was submitted to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change and is also part of the Philippine Sustainable Finance Roadmap, which was published last year. So these supporting mechanisms, together with the legislation, the Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Bill, which has been approved in the House of Representatives, and which will be harmonized with the Senate version, hopefully will eventually become into law. So with this developments, more things are in store, and definitely we will move forward. So now, I would like to call on our Executive Director and Vice Chair of Kilusang 5K Foundation, Mr. Rene Butch Madarang, to introduce and acknowledge each of the representatives of the bamboo councils who are virtually attending today's event. The floor is yours, Mr. Madarang.
Magandang umaga po sa kanilang lahat, mga binibini, ginang at ginoo. At lalo na sa mga kawayan pasyonistas. I am honored to present each of the bamboo councils present today who will speak on some of their best practices. Ang mga iba po ay baka hindi mabanggit, but they will be acknowledged and recognized later in the program. First, I would like to acknowledge the DTI-NICC Bamboo Secretariat led by RD Lenny Baluyot and Division Chief Ms. Raquel Malik. RD Juliet Lucas from the CAR Regional Bamboo Industry Development Council, Ms. Apple G. Madayag from Region 1 BIDC, RD Leia Ocampo from the Cagayan Valley Bamboo Industry Development Council, PD Provincial Director Enrique Tacbad of the Central Luzon Bamboo Industry Development Council, PD Mr. J. Ablan of DTI Camarines Sur and the Bicol Region Bamboo Industry Development Council, the Dean Engineer Ramir Bautista of UP Visayas and the Western Visayas Bamboo Industry Development Council, my good friend Father Vic Labao and Miss Juliet Banogon of the Region 7 Bamboo Industry Development Council, Cabilin, Mr. Jobertson Bicalas of Zamboanga Peninsula Bamboo Industry Cluster Team, Mr. Sir Robert Palomares, the chairperson of the Region 10 Bamboo Industry Development Council, PD Provincial Director Romy Castañaga, Vice Chair of the Davao Region Bamboo Council, Miss Maria Christine B. Vilbar of the Soxargen Bamboo Industry Development Council, DTI CARAGA ARD Assistant Regional Director Brenda Corvera of the CARAGA Bamboo Industry Development Council, and Mr. Eduardo Yabut from the NCR Bamboo Industry Development Council. And as a bonus, we will also get to hear about the Marikina Watershed project experience later. I hope that we get to learn from each other's presentations and insights. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat, ED Butch Madarang, for acknowledging the bamboo councils across the Philippines. And we would now I'd like to call on DTI, Region 3 Industry Development Division Chief, Raquel Malik, to report on the overall bamboo cluster's accomplishments as the lead of the DTI National Bamboo Industry Cluster Secretariat.
Yes, good morning po, ladies and gentlemen, and we are very thankful for the invitation of K5K to DTI Region 3 and the NICC to this session of the Usapang Kawayan. We would like to beg your indulgence, but RD Lenny could not be here this morning. But on her behalf, we will be presenting to you the AVP of the Bamboo Industry Cluster Accomplishment Report. At this point also, we would like to thank all the regional councils for their contributions to this accomplishment. So may we now present to you the AVP of the Bamboo Industry Cluster Accomplishments. Thank you.
Again, thank you very much to the National Bamboo Industry Development Council, the Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Council. And what you saw in the video is part of the targets as well as in the review and updated roadmap that was done in 2021 from the original roadmap of the bamboo industry in 2016, and very soon the new roadmap will be published. But the local councils were also in different stages. As mentioned earlier by Secretary Lopez, some of the local councils have been existing even before the roadmap was published in 2016. Ang importante po dito, ang mahalaga dito, lahat tayo ay nagbabayanihan, lahat tayo ay nagtutulungan. Meron tayong mentorship programs, capacity building programs, including the most vulnerable sectors of our society. Kaya sabay-sabay po tayong aangat. Now, our next speaker will be from Region 1. Ms. Apple Madayag will give a brief introduction on the best practices for Region 1, the Bamboo Industry Development Council representative. And later on, yes, we will be presenting also from the Cagayan Valley Bamboo Industry Development Council.
The Honorable Secretary Ramon M. Lopez, the Chairperson of the Philippine Bamboo Industry Cluster Development Council. To the House Deputy Speaker Deogracias Victor Savellano, the Vice Chairperson of the Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Council, and the Chairman of the Kilusang 5K Foundation Incorporated. Mr. Rene or Butch Madarang, the Executive Director. Director Leonila Baluyot, the National Industry Cluster Coordinator for Bamboo at DTI. The VIPs for today, they are the bamboo farmers and processors. Ladies and gentlemen, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat at maraming salamat sa pagkilala po ninyo sa CAR Bamboo Council na isang katuwang sa industriya ng kawayan. The bamboo industry is one of the priority industries in the Cordillera. It has been a pioneering industry that has long been providing for farming and household needs, from structures, tools, utensils, containers, and 1,000 more. The bamboo industry in CAR, however, waned with the deluge of many new commercial wares. It was until December of 2021 that the CAR Bamboo Industry Development Council was reactivated for the implementation of the localized bamboo industry roadmap, with the objective to develop the full potentials of the industry, not only for economic reasons, but also for environmental conservation. Let me highlight the collaborative efforts of the Council. Foremost is the institutionalization of the conduct of the Green Gold Talks every September. This is a gathering of stakeholders for the presentation of best industry practices and business models and the presentation of programs that address the industry challenges. As the Council embarks for the roadmap implementation, the DTI initiated the updating of the industry database to draw the industry profile at the current period. This will be an active and real-time database that will be used by our developers and enablers. The DENR, under the lead of RD Ralph Pablo and the chairperson of the Bamboo Industry Council, have mobilized the planting of 2,706 hectares with bamboo. Marketing platforms and facilities like trade fairs, exhibits, pasalubong centers, and the OTOP hubs are inclusive to bamboo products like baskets, containers, utensils, furniture, and engineered bamboo, among others. The EcoBam bamboo products of the Balbin Furniture and Enterprise garnered 1.6 million sales at the Philippine Pavilion of the Dubai Expo this year. With these initial steps, the Cordillera Bamboo Development Council continue to pursue bamboo development programs in the region, promote the bamboo products for healthier life, sustainable environment, and more prosperous region and the country as a whole. Thank you everyone, and more power to the Kilusang 5K Foundation and the Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Council. Maraming salamat po.
Salamat, RD Juliet Lucas from DTI, Cordillera Administrative Region, for highlighting both the local initiatives in the Cordillera Administrative Region, as well as the outstanding accomplishment of our Cordillera bamboo entrepreneurs in the Philippine Dubai Expo, the very recently concluded Philippine Dubai Expo. So yes, I would like to highlight the importance of the supporting mechanism of the DTI, as well as the Design Center, for helping our entrepreneurs who are community-based to be able to be more competitive and innovative, especially in targeting the export market. So we will now proceed to our next presentation from the Ilocos region.
In the year 2021, we have restructured the Cagayan Valley Bamboo Industry Development Council from private-led to government-led, mirroring the Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Council with extended membership, for the purpose of enhancing and strengthening the organization to give better guidance and service to our stakeholders. Shared by the Department of Trade and Industry Region 2, Cagayan Valley Bamboo Industry Development Council is composed of 23 government agencies, academe, and private sector representatives, including 11 regional line agencies, 1 financing institution, 4 state universities and colleges, 2 private organizations, and 4 provincial bamboo councils. The council serves as the region's catalyst in implementing sustainable bamboo initiatives that would foster a healthy environment and economic development. It provides the institutional framework to implement the Cagayan Valley Bamboo Industry Development Program, which is in essence a convergence program geared towards developing the entire value chain of bamboo, from propagation, plantation, processing to marketing, in order to create employment and livelihood opportunities through the establishment of enterprises in each segment of the value chain. To institutionalize support for the implementation of the region's bamboo development program, we have secured the issuances of the local bamboo ordinances among the municipalities and cities in Region 2. I am pleased to report that 40 cities and municipalities in the provinces of Cagayan, Isabela, Nueva Vizcaya, and Quirino have so far enacted their bamboo ordinance, and more are soon to follow. As a result, the LGUs are now implementing their respective bamboo development projects and have reported over 20,000 bamboos planted and 9 bamboo nurseries established. We have also initiated the localization of the Philippine Bamboo Roadmap on July 18, 2021. The localized roadmap now serves as our guide in tracking our new goals and objectives set for 2022 and beyond. The region's celebration of the World Bamboo Day and Philippine Bamboo Month last September 2021 was participated in by LGUs, government agencies, NGOs, private groups, and individuals. A significant highlight of the event was the simultaneous bamboo planting activity, with around 6,400 bamboos planted in different parts of the region. In the area of capacity building, we have contracted the services of the Philippine Bamboo Foundation, Inc. to conduct intensive hands-on trainings on bamboo propagation, plantation establishment, and maintenance. Also, the conduct of coaching and mentoring and hand-holding of our pilot LGUs in Cagayan and Isabela for a span of 6 months while they start to implement their bamboo development projects. On behalf of the Cagayan Valley Bamboo Industry Development Council, DTI Region 2 greets the Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Council a happy 12th anniversary. Bambuhay!
Representative of the Cagayan Valley Bamboo Industry Development Council, Ms. Lea Pulido Ocampo, for the very comprehensive presentation on the various initiatives in Cagayan Valley. Next, we would like to call on PD Enrique Tacbad to give us a brief introduction on their practices in the local bamboo sector in Region 3. That is the Central Luzon Bamboo Industry Development Council.
Good afternoon. Good morning, attorney.
Good morning po.
Yes.
You are traveling, sir? Opo. Yes. Yes. We can hear you, sir.
Development Council in Central, particularly to our distribution by Central Luzon.
Yes, PD Tacbad is traveling. We will try to get him back online. But we also have a presentation that we can play. Ms. Lorraine from the tech team. Maraming salamat. Can we have PD Takbad back, sir? Ayan po. Okay, so kindly share with us
Yes, attorney.
the
We
important,
truly-
the summary po of what was in the video.
Yes, as far as the Central Luzon business, Bamboo Industry Development Council is concerned, we truly support the bamboo industry in Central Luzon, and various activities have been lined up based on the bamboo industry roadmap, as well as the individual councils' activities and projects. So we hope that the bamboo industry in Central Luzon has a very potential, particularly on engineered or bamboo. So we are showcase concerned for consumer advocacy and awareness as far as the bamboo industry in Central Luzon is concerned. We continuously strengthen and enhance the bamboo industry to all these stakeholders in Central Luzon, and we take pride with the support of the Kilusang 5K. Bambuhay, Kawayan naman. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat.
Maraming salamat po, PD Takbad. Central Luzon is actually one of the bamboo industry development councils which he spearheaded the movement, or even way back from innovative product designs, because I would just like to give it an example of the collaboration that you have been doing with the private sector, including the plantation. I will mention this. I think the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry has provided a certain number of hectares, like for the province of Tarlac, for instance. And then you are also doing the trade fairs of the products from Central Luzon all the way to Europe in the trade expos. So maybe because we might lose the connection again, so I just like to give a quick answer from you. What were the challenges that you encountered when you actually started the industry in Tarlac, and how were you able to overcome this? So what can you share from those who are interested to start, and so that they will not be able to commit the same errors, or yung mga hindi na magta-trial and error siya, para po mas maging mas maingat pa din, no? What were the challenges that you encountered before? So I think that's one of the questions that was posted. So yung mentorship, ayan, wala easy, sir, but maybe later, no? And I would also like to pose the same question to all the presenters later, because that was one of the questions that we received in the Q&A. So, okay, so we will now proceed to our next presentation from the National Capital Region for the Bamboo Industry Development Council, NCR.
With the official enrollment of the bamboo industry of NCRO to the Bamboo Industry Cluster last 2021, here's a short overview of the best practices done for the bamboo industry. Capacity development through webinar and face-to-face training, such as training on fabrication of machineries and equipment to produce various bamboo products, like twin rib saw. Pole cutter, pneumatic table press, and laminating jig manual press. Skills upgrading and retooling on bamboo processing, like bamboo machine operation, bamboo primary processing, bamboo novelty items making, and bamboo farm maintenance. Market development and promotion through our ADOPT project, or Assessment, Design Augmentation, Product Development, and Trade Project for Bamboo MSMEs. Through a workshop last November 25, 2021, the localization of national bamboo roadmap strategies was conducted. On the same day, the NCR Bamboo Industry Council was organized representing all the agencies composing the PBIDC. The development of site Bamboo Setu began with a benchmarking mission at Carolina Bamboo Garden, Antipolo, Rizal. Here's what it looks like before the rehabilitation. With its ongoing rehabilitation, presenting sa Kawayanan sa kamay nilaan. With newly done pavements, signages of each bamboo variety, and bamboo nursery. Here is the renovated PBIDC office located also at the site Marikina compound.
Maraming salamat for the NCR presentation. I would like to present the next testimonial from two gentlemen. The first is Mr. Joel Barquez, the founder and managing director of Space.io, and an avid bamboo advocate, together with his entire family, together with one of the officers of Rotary International, and concurrently the vice chair and executive director of the PBIDC and Kilusang 5K, Mr. Rene 𝘗𝘬𝘗𝘪𝘮𝑚, to present their unique Marikina watershed experiences. So we'll start first, I think, with Mr. Madarang, with Kuya Butch. So he will be able to share the rationale on why there is a watershed, a Marikina watershed bamboo environmental stewardship program by the Rotary and other partner institutions. And then Mr. Barquez, Joel, will be sharing his family advocacy on the Marikina watershed experience. So I'll call on Mr. Madarang first. So, yeah, okay. So we'll call on Mr. Butch to share the Rotary sponsorship for this project.
Sa inyo, and I would like to share with you what we have done in collaboration, and this was spearheaded by the Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Council in collaboration, in support and cooperation with the Rotary International District 3780, 3800, and 3830. What we did here was to organize two associations in the boondocks of the Upper Marikina watershed in Montalban, Rizal. We first, I was introduced to this area by Father Ben Beltran. He was the one who started it with his MAID, mga anak ng iyang daigdig. And during this COVID time, nakaibigan ko po through Facebook and Zoom si Father Ben Beltran, a bamboo and environmental advocate. And he invited me to go to the Marikina watershed in Wawa Dam. And so we saw there, this was after the Ulysses onslaught na nasira po ang maraming kabahayan at maraming victims of the dreaded floods that ravaged yung ngang area ng Wawa Dam and the Marikina watershed, at it wreaked havoc in Metro Manila. So that's why when I was introduced and sent there, accompanied there actually by Father Beltran, nakita po namin ang destruction. And you know what? Ang perennial destruction because of the floods ay galing po sa kalbong bulubundukin ng Upper Marikina watershed. And this phenomena ay nagbigay sa amin ng ideya na to tap private sector cooperation and support. And since I'm also the chair of the Committee on Environment of Rotary International District 3780, we were able to tap and get district grants from Rotary International. At kami po ay sinamahan ng dalawa pa pong district, District 3800 and District 3830. They were able to source funds from Rotary International, and doon na po nag-umpisa ang ating kwento tungkol sa dalawang association, the Tribal Council Association of Puray in Montalban, Rizal, and the other one is the Samahang Kawayan ng Karugo Association of Farmers, Agri-Farmers Association. So binigyan po natin sila ng training, ng karapatang seminar, workshops on how to do yung propagation of the bamboo planting materials, establishment of nursery, and then trainings on plantation development, treatment, harvest, the proper harvesting. Lahat po tinuro with the help of two NGOs, the Bamboo Professionals Inc., led by Dr. Pisoro, and the Philippine Bamboo Foundation, headed by 𝐔𝐬𝐚𝐩𝐿. So ito po ay collaboration, convergence, pinagsama-sama na po na insentibo ng private sector and government agencies na member ng PBIDC, nagtulong-tulong po doon. At ngayon, marami na po ang nakakapansin because it has we have been exposed to international donors and foreign entities, because in Rotary we were invited as resource speakers, and actually the Philippine Bamboo Summit we were also able to tell and share this story of the Marikina watershed, community-based bamboo nursery and reforestation project. At isa po ang pamilya Mr. Joel Barquez, ni Kuya Joel Barquez, ang tumalima at pumunta, nakipagtulungan sa atin, and now let's give him the opportunity to share ang kanyang experience dun po sa Puray part of the Upper Marikina watershed. Mr. Joel Barquez, please.
Maraming salamat po, Kuya Butch. Gaya nga na nabanggit ni Kuya Butch, no? We were blessed with the good weather that time, no? That was May 21, Saturday. Ang pamilya ko ay pumunta nga dun sa Puray, para sa ganon ay magsagawa ng bamboo planting. Bukod doon, yung mga bata, yung mga anak ko, kasama ng aking asawa, nagpat kami ng propagules. At least mga 100 propagules that we potted that time. And then bukod doon sa pagpat ng propagules, nagtanim din kami ng mga matured bamboo doon sa mismong gilid ng watershed ng Puray. So ipinakita sa amin ganon ng Tribal Council of Puray yung kahalagahan ng pagtatanim doon sa kahabaan mismo ng watershed na yun ng Puray. Natuwa yung mga anak ko doon, no? Kasi alam nyo, kung medyo Metro Manila based tayo dito, first time nila nakapunta ng bundok. At syempre, first time, alam na naman natin sa mga bata, natutuwa sila pagka nakakita sila ng mga kalabaw, dumulublog sa sapa, ganyan. So, hindi lang sa nag-enjoy din sila, hindi lang sa pagsasagawa ng mga pat ng propaguse na ito at pagpaplant ng bamboo, kundi nag-enjoy din mismo ang buong pamilya ko sa mismong buong experience nitong nangyari sa amin. Kuya Butch?
From climate change mitigation and because of yun nga po dahil sa kalbong bulubundukin ng Upper Marikina Watershed ay meron po ring poverty alleviation because of the livelihood component ng ating proyekto. Alam po ninyo, ang proyektong ito, when the associations, ang mga tribo, ang katutubo ay when they establish the nurseries, ang problema po kasi dito sa bamboo natin is the source of gas. Kaya ang pumunta sa amin para po tayo ay hingan ng source of planting materials na nire-refer namin dito sa dalawang associations na ito. And dahil doon sa kadahilanan na yon, sila po ngayon ay nagkakaroon po ng additional income. Dahil nga doon sa sale of the funding from Rotary International takes care of the labor. They will have to take care of the process at ng Rotarians from the 3 districts. They will have to take care of it and nurture it for 6 to 8 months before outplanting it to the Upper Marikina Watershed, yung sa kabundukan na alam po ninyo Upper Marikina Watershed is 26,000 hectares. We're just a small, maliit lang pong contribution nito in the plant and build project in the watersheds, but nagkakaroon na po ito ng maraming enthusiasts, civic organizations, corporate for the corporate social responsibility. Marami na pong pupunta doon sa dalawang association, and for them to be able to produce more quality planting materials, and we urge associations. Maraming salamat po ulit.
Maraming salamat, Kuya, napakahitik na pagbabahagi ng inyong mga natatanging karanasan at sigurado tayo na marami pong nakikinig ating webinar ay may similar na karanasan. Kung meron din po kayong gustong ikwento, pwede po ninyong i-type sa chat box. Kasi po, kailangan po maibahagi natin ito. At para, meron akong nabuong acronym sa isip ko habang pinapakinggan ko ang mga presentasyon so far. BSK. Bayanihan sa Kawayan. Bayanihan sa Kawayan. So, kanina sinabi na yung hashtag Kawayan naman. Idagdag na rin natin ang hashtag Bayanihan sa Kawayan. Capital Region, we will now proceed to the Bamboo Council presentations from Visayas and Mindanao. 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the CARAGA region, who will each share their best practices. Later on, we will have additional time to listen to the region's bamboo industry. So we now welcome first from the Western Visayas Bamboo Industry Development Council.
Good morning. I am Ram Bautista and I'm the Dean of the School of Technology and the head of the community-based bamboo enterprise at the University of the Philippines, Visayas in 𝑘𝐨𝐻𝐻𝐻𝑚𝐷𝑖𝐻𝑜, Iloilo. We have developed the UPV Bamboo Research Program, which has a large scope from bamboo serum to engineered bamboo down to renewable energy and nanotechnology. And here are some of the projects that we are intending to do, and some of these projects has already been started. Our aim is that we help in the development of the Western Visayas region as the bamboo capital of the Philippines. And we also aim to provide opportunities for the bamboo industry, first in the region and then in the entire country. We hope that this becomes a laboratory that will demonstrate various activities in relation to bamboo from planting to utilization. And here is the proposed bamboo setum, which is 11 hectares in area inside the UP Visayas land. We also hope to use this as a place where we can do bamboo planting materials development and reproduction using the nursery and the tissue culture facility. We have also a 10-hectare expansion of the land for plantation, and we hope to improve our engineered bamboo enterprise. We do training in our training center and eco park development. Now the mainstay here is this UPV CBBE, or the community-based bamboo enterprise, which is a pilot scale bamboo processing which was transferred under my supervision in June 2020. And since then, we have rebooted our operations and looked at the different target markets and products. And we aim to provide technical services to the community, especially the bamboo farmers and the bamboo industry in the region. And here are some of our services. We conduct training and do collaboration with our local farmers to develop their own respective products. We also partner with our local people, especially bamboo planting and growing, and after that we do bamboo planting, actual bamboo planting. And we are very fortunate that we are supported by the different government agencies, especially the DNR, DTI, DA, and NEDA, and of course our LGUs. Here are some of our products, from small items, from flash drive, sound amplifiers, to engineered bamboo planks, which we actually use as a raw material for different applications such as flooring, guitars, headboards, and tables. We also have improved our social media platforms to reach and inspire more people to be more familiar with the bamboo and its applications. And here are some of our products to showcase our engineered bamboos, dorm furnitures, and of course our main showroom. One of our showroom is the Chancellor's office. We do share our knowledge and technology, especially to other SUCs such as University of Antique. And we are one of the SUCs which were granted with bamboo nursery for planting material reproduction. And now we are into bamboo structures. In fact, we have brought the very first bamboo boot camp in the region, where we did training on bamboo structure design and at the actual build. And we have started, this is in collaboration with the Leon LGU, we have started building the bamboo villa in Bukhari, Leon. Also inside the UPV, this is in collaboration with my other project, aquaponics under the program 𝘗𝐵𝐻𝐵 or tourism studies in the region. Thank you for listening.
The bamboo industry in Region 7, in 4 provinces enrolled in the National Industry Cluster Enhancement Program, namely Bohol, Negros Oriental, Cebu, and Siquijor, has species including Kawayan tinik, giant bamboo, polo, buho, Kawayan kiling, bayog, machiku, and black bamboo. These are used in a variety of applications, from housing and architectural applications to gifts, toys, and housewares. Pole production and processing are the 2 major components of the bamboo industry in Region 7. A total of 1,919 hectares in the 2 provinces, namely Bohol and Negros Oriental, that have been planted with bamboo either through the National Greening Program or other bamboo plantation initiatives. Estimated number of poles produced per month has been pegged at 12,500 poles. This figure may have not included the undocumented production of bamboo poles in the region, although it is a fact that bamboo in the region abounds. Region 7 has conducted the localization of the bamboo industry roadmap last June 17, 2021. On the same year, it has started to reorganize 2 provincial councils, namely in Negros Oriental and Bohol, while organized 1 in Cebu and the Regional Bamboo Industry Development Council with DENR Region 7 as lead agency, ably supported by a private sector representative vice chair from 𝐘𝐨𝐿 Farms in Cebu, Father Victor Lubao. Siquijor has committed to organize its own provincial council on the 3rd week of June 2022. Regional accomplishments over the years. 2017, Negros Oriental conducted a Bamboo Expo, while Bohol bamboo stakeholders participated to its regular Sandugo Trade Fair. Bohol and Negros Oriental started to profile bamboo stakeholders in their respective area. 2018, continue the nurturing of identified bamboo stakeholders, including the small nurseries in the provinces. 2019, conducted and presented value chain analysis to the stakeholders of the bamboo industry roadmap revision. 2020, conducted various Bamboo 101, 102, and 103 trainings in Bohol and Negros Oriental in areas where they are allowed to gather some communities while following minimum health protocols. 2021, localized the bamboo industry roadmap and reorganized the provincial bamboo industry councils of the 3 provinces, Bohol, Negros Oriental, and Cebu, while also organized a regional bamboo industry development council. Organized virtual investment forum during the World Bamboo Day celebration last September 18, along with other activities lined up by the provinces, including a mini trade fair and exhibit featuring bamboo products in Bohol, conduct of several Bamboo 101 and 102 trainings, including bamboo propagation and nursery management across the region, as well as the bamboo bike fun ride in Negros Oriental. Several nodes are being developed with different community groups and agrarian reform beneficiary organizations. 2022. Siquijor to organize its own council in June this year. Each of the provinces have ongoing preparation for the celebration of the World Bamboo Day. Negros Oriental will be starting its ground truthing survey to be conducted in 6 months starting June. This will be done by the technical personnel of both DA and DENR in the province, with Foundation University as the lead of the survey and research. This is part of the survey for the priority industries in the region, namely cacao, coffee, processed fruits and nuts, and bamboo. Once successful, the region will just expand its scope to cover the other provinces. 2022 onwards, ground truthing survey shall be expanded so that analyzing and planning for future development efforts shall be based on generated database. There were other advocacies and efforts conducted all throughout the region. Worthy to mention includes Bohol's partnership with Regenesis Project and Negros Oriental's partnership with United Architects of the Philippines and Kawayan Collective. Regenesis Project is recognized by United Nations as among advocacies in ecosystem restoration, which includes, among others, an ecosystem restoration camp with activities that promotes regenerative agriculture, tourism, enterprises, design and development, and nature-based education. The partnership of Negros Oriental with the United Architects of the Philippines has spurred continued interest among its members and architecture students and professionals in bamboo as a material of choice in their designs. Kawayan Collective is a social enterprise that processes bamboo with the aim of helping the bamboo farmers in the province. With all these efforts, DTI 7 was able to bring in 21.57 million pesos in investments while generated a total of 1,025 jobs and assisted 329 MSMEs by the end of 2021. There were 4 nurseries being maintained since last year, with additional 4 nurseries established this year, 4 from Cebu, 2 from Negros, and 1 each from Bohol and Siquijor. DTI 7 will continue to commit to help in promoting bamboo as an alternative resource material and encourage more investors to look into bamboo byproducts and their market potential. Long-term planning shall be instituted based on the results of the current foresight thinking sessions conducted by DTI 7 for priority industries being introduced in the region, with the continued partnership with NGAs and other enablers with programs for the bamboo industry.
Dagang salamat, maraming salamat na atin pong nasaksihan ang Region 6 at Region 7. It is important to note that in 2019, the ASEAN Bamboo Congress was held in Iloilo. And the second highlight that I want to point out, based on the presentations of our presenters from Region 6 and Region 7, is covered by the acronym GRIT. Marami na tayong hashtag. GRIT. G is for growth, R is for resilience, I is for inclusion, and letter T is technology. So grit, katapangan, at the same time, kakayahan at pagtutulungan. We must remember that the 2 strongest typhoons to hit the country were in Visayas and Mindanao. In 2013, it was Typhoon Haiyan, Yolanda in the local name. And in 2020, very recently, in 2021, December 2021, it was Typhoon Rai. International name, local name is Typhoon Odette. And it is important also to note that in the presentations, nabanggit po ang tulong na iginawad ng private sector at ng, for example, yung mga nandun sa lugar na yon, na sabay-sabay bumabangon, at the same time working with the academic institutions, the farmers groups, the indigenous peoples groups, the women's groups, and the United Architects of the Philippines. Because the United Architects of the Philippines celebrated its 47th anniversary here in the national headquarters in Quezon City. I'm one of the CPD lecturers of the United Architects of the Philippines for green architecture and climate smart land use. And we have been actively helping, especially sa emergency architecture, pag nakakaranas po ang ating bansa at ang mga komunidad ng natural and man-made calamities. So nabanggit dito yung valiant efforts ng ating mga arkitekto at mga built environment professionals. Okay, so we will share more about this in succeeding episodes kasi marami pong nag-i-inquire. May nagtanong kanina, no, actually nag-message lang earlier. Sabi, yun bang mga nakatayong kawayan na bahay, for example, binanggit ang Kawayan Collective, how was that affected by Typhoon Odette? Well, the good news is, according to architect Ray Villanueva of Kawayan Collective, Typhoon Odette, nakatayo pa rin po yung mga climate resilient houses na bamboo na itinayo. So they were affected, yes, but they did not fall. And this is the experience that we are doing on the ground, not just in emergency shelters, but also in private, in more permanent shelters using local machines na napakita sa shared service facilities. Okay, so we'll now proceed to the Mindanao our presentations. Before that, meron pong good news na kahapon lang nangyari. from our friend and fellow advocate, Ms. Mercedes Mejia of the European Chamber of Commerce in the Philippines, Northern Mindanao chapter, and where the LGU of Manolo Fertich Bukidnon launched the first bamboo shoot processing facility. So the technology transfer was provided by the University of Science and Technology and funded by the DTI Shared Service Facility. Now, this facility, yung bamboo shoot processing facility po, will be run by the Manolo Fertich Women's Livelihood Association. So, do we have the slide presentation for this, Lorraine? Okay, so we will share that for you to see what are the innovations made, because this is an important aspect of addressing our food security, the bamboo shoots. So just on hindsight, in a few months ago, I was one of the presenters on the bamboo for food, beverages, and pharmaceutical and other healthcare products, which will be the subject of a future episode of Usapang Kawayan. So that's the good news. We have a bamboo shoot processing facility in Bukidnon. And now we will proceed to the presentation of the Davao Bamboo Council chapter.
Welcome to Northern Mindanao, home to the giant bamboo. We are the producers of high-value and high-quality bamboo products in the domestic and international markets. With the availability of players and the various functions in the value chain, the prospects for the bamboo industry in Region 10 look promising. In January 10, 2012, the Regional Bamboo Industry Development Council, RBIDC, for Northern Mindanao Bamboo was organized to oversee the implementation of the Executive Order 879. To date, we have sustained the RBIDC and the 3 provincial bamboo councils in the region, which provide guidance and crafting strategies on projects and activities to propel the bamboo industry in the region. Using the market-driven approach, the Northern Mindanao bamboo industry transformed from traditional small farm holder production into a sustainable market-focused enterprise. This was achieved through capability-building activities such as technology missions to bamboo facilities in Laguna and in CR, skills training across various functions and the value chain, from bamboo nursery and farm management to processing, as well as techno-transfer and forging strategies partnership with the academy and other organizations, such as the local chapter of the United Architects of the Philippines. To be competitive, we have to lower production costs and enhance productivity. DTI, through the Shared Service Facility Program, provided equipment and machineries to bridge the production gap. From 2013 to present, with the 8 bamboo facilities amounting to over 19.2 million pesos were established all over the region. With the push for innovation, a digital fabrication laboratory or Fab Lab was established at the Mindanao State University, MSU IIT in Iligan City. The Fab Lab helps researchers and businesses design and create physical prototypes of products across various industries, including the bamboo industry. Through incorporating available technologies and product development programs, the design upgrade by UTOP and the Design Center of the Philippines, Northern Mindanao is now a proud producer of engineered bamboo, plyboards, furniture, bamboo handicrafts, decorative walls, and other sustainable value-adding bamboo products. With prospects for potentials of the cluster, the industry also faced challenges, especially during the onset of the pandemic. Among those are the establishment of a vast and stable resource base for mass production, balancing windows, and policies concerning bamboo. and market rates due to closure of businesses and institutions. For the last 10 years, the collaboration of private sector and government contributed to the increased sales, increased income, created more jobs in the communities. We must aggressively maximize on the strength of our region, continue the convergence initiatives already in place, and pursue the prospects for growth and opportunities in the bamboo industry to overcome these challenges. That is the Northern Mindanao bamboo industry. Like the bamboo, we build foundations for a strong, sustainable, and reliant cluster. Salamat and magandang umaga sa lahat.
Malapit po sa aking puso ang Mindanao State University, specifically the Iligan Institute of Technology and also the MSU in Marawi, because I have been one of the resource speakers there since 2013 and I have been in and out of Mindanao. We are also closely working with the 𝘗𝘗𝘗 Giant Bamboo Resources for Engineered Bamboo and of course the Mindanao Development Council for this. I would like to show that it is important for us to have the collaboration with our state universities together with our IPs to be able to do this, especially since all of us have been affected massively by the pandemic. And isa sa mga natutunan po nating lahat na nandito sa industriya ng kawayan, unang-una, paano tayo magiging resilient and how do we ensure the livelihood and the supply of the bamboo given the travel restrictions brought about by COVID. So all of these challenges and opportunities and shared experiences, I hope that we can have a database, and this is the start. This webinar is actually part of that database, so we can learn through our shared experiences. Okay, so now we will continue the presentation from the Davao region.
The Davao Region Bamboo Industry Development Council was organized only last year of June 2021, which paved the way for the industry players' active participation in the various initiatives benefiting the bamboo industry stakeholders. The Council aspires to become a globally competitive Davao Region bamboo industry with a sustainable resource base for inclusive development and growth as envisioned in the Davao Region Strategic Plan and supportive of the Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Roadmap. I would like to present some of the initiatives we are doing here which might be considered best practices that are actually embedded in our programs and projects. The first is the development of community-based enterprises through our DTI Negosyo Serbisyo sa Barangay Livelihood Seeding Program. The people's organizations, the indigenous peoples, producing bamboo products, and the community beneficiaries of DNR's NGP program are supported through our LSP NSB as well as PPG with a package of livelihood starter kit as well as entrepreneurial and skills training for them to produce more products with higher value and efficiency. This is also to ensure the sustainability and upscaling of such communities enterprises through our NSB LSP program. Second, the participatory development of product prototypes development like the Bamboo Smart House of Davao del Norte. The original design of the Bamboo Smart House was presented by architect Mitilia, which was further improved with the participation of the academe and community that will manufacture the products themselves in a series of workshop sessions. The third is the strategic partnership between government, private sector, academe, and other sectors, which drive the energy as well as the synergy for the advancement of the bamboo industry. of some collaboration initiatives started, I'd like to mention here the holding of the Davao Region Bamboo Expo last year, which was held in a popular mall in Tagum. Usually there is a minimum fee for the use of the space and other utilities, but since the mall management was convinced that bamboo is worth of advocating and investing in, the mounting of the Bamboo Expo at 𝐘𝐨𝐻𝑚 Mall of Tagum was for free, and in fact management offered extension of the event for almost a month towards Christmas season. Moving forward, the Davao Region Bamboo Council continues to advance the bamboo industry development as strategy not only for environmental and economic upliftment of the people but also social and cultural promotion. The Bamboo Council, with partners through our chairperson, private sector leader Mrs. Norma Monfort of the Philippine Bats for Peace Foundation, will be mounting a Tour de Samal, a bike tour in the island garden city of Samal, advocating it in its theme Bats and Bamboos Alliance to combat poverty and climate change. This is to raise awareness of the people to its many uses and purpose and the preservation of bats, which helps maintain our productive ecology. Thank you, 𝐘𝐨𝐻𝐵 5K Foundation, for this opportunity given during the Usapang Kawayan, and congratulations, Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Council, on your 12th foundation anniversary. Mabuhay ang Kawayan!
Marami pong salamat sa presyon ng Davao. At magandang banggitin din po dito, no, ang bamboo ay importante na isasama natin, no, sa iba pang mga high value crops para sa ating agroforestry at agriculture initiatives, and also sa farm tourism at sa ecotourism. So dito po sa region, Davao Region presentation, ipinakita po yun at ibinanggit. No? So if you have, again, similar initiatives, we would appreciate that you get in touch with us through the email, and then also through our Facebook page. You can send us a private message so that hopefully in future episodes, we will be able to feature the initiatives. And kung ano po yung kailangan niyo dun sa lugar, no, we hope we can be able to assist you. Okay. For next is the presentation from 𝘗𝐻𝑚 Bamboo Industry Development Council.
Region 12 Bamboo Industry Development Council. Accomplishments as of May 2022. Dubbed as Kawayan 12. Strategy 1. Advocacy. Reconstitution of Kidapawan City Bamboo Council. Establishments of Sarangani Bamboo Industry Development Council. Creation of the following Bamboo Industry Development Councils at Cotabato Province, Sultan Kudarat, South Cotabato, and Municipality of Lake Cebu. All provinces of Region 12 has Bamboo Industry Development Council. Strategy 2. Data Information Management. Building up the database of bamboo plantation, nursery, and enterprise in South Cotabato. Provision of information materials for South Cotabato Bamboo Councils, Accomplishment Report 2021. Strategy 3. Establishments of community-based enterprises. Distribution of PPG kits for bamboo product producers. 3 bamboo basket weavers from Sarangani Province joined in the Rapid Growth Project Institutional Development Training, Organizational Development Workshop, and an orientation session on dollar registration. Partnership with investor on the establishment of Bamboo Hub in Lake Cebu, South Cotabato. Strategy 4. Resource Development. Bamboo growing in celebration of World Bamboo Day in Sultan Kudarat and Sarangani Province, a total of 900 propagules in 1 hectare. Product and advocacy for sustainable development, for planet, people, and profit bamboo seedlings of giant and iron bamboo. Bamboo seedlings for engineered bamboo, organic farming, development of IP communities and marginal farmers supported by Land Bank of the Philippines through DA-ACEF program. Strategy 5. Capacity Building. Technology transfer trainings on bamboo face shield and handicraft, and bamboo weaving in Magpet with Philippine Red Cross and LGU Tourism Department. Attendance to the 2nd Taiwan-India Global Bamboo Tech Forum. Bamboo Processing Webinar, GCAS Registration Orientation, Consumerism Seminar at Sarangani Province. Strategy 6. Shared Service Facilities SSF. Total of 17 SSF established for Bamboo Industry Cluster. Strategy 7. Product Development. Auto-pack session for non-food sector of Sarangani. Developed 1 new prototype, Bamboo Sling Bag of Sarangani Province. Certificate of Trademark Registration of Muling Tribal Association of Farmers. Launching of Bamboo Production Center of Green Workers Corporation. Bamboo Mugs and Bambaso. Bamboo Slats. Cutlery set, spoon, fork and knife, and ladles. Bamboo baskets, bags, nigo, and amakan for bamboo houses. Strategy 8. Marketing and Promotion. Firm-level consultation and market linking session between Artisan Mindanao and bamboo basket weavers of Sarangani Province. Participation of South Cotabato stakeholders in Kamayadan Festival Trade Fair.
Thank you for the presentation. I remember way back in Coronadal, South Cotabato, there was a district assembly of the United Architects of the Philippines also. So we participated in that. And several of the best practices and strategies were mentioned in the Region 12 presentation. Aside from the advocacy and the livelihood aspect of it, the importance of protecting intellectual property rights of the inventors, the innovators, the artisans were included. Now, how will the community be helped through this? If you work directly, as I said, with the SUCs, there is what is called the Technology Transfer Unit of the State College and University, and also with DTI, with the intellectual property. Because this will be important, yung protection sa trademark, sa copyright, sa design improvement, saka yung patents, na again will be the subject of a future Usapang Kawayan webinar. So nakikita po natin ito nagsasanga-sanga na. No? When we started last year in the regional summits in Mindanao, in North and Central Luzon, NCR, South Luzon, Visayas, and National, ito yung overall picture. Ito yung master plan. Ito yung roadmap. Ito po ngayon, ano na nangyari 1 year after. So this is what we are presenting to you. And also on June 8 is World Oceans Day. So many of the presentations that you see are sa terrestrial. Pero kasama rin po ang dagat, kasama rin ang protection ng coastal areas natin with bamboo. So after the Region 12 presentation, we will now proceed to the CARAGA, Bamboo Industry Development Council.
Good afternoon, everyone. My respects to Secretary Ramon M. Lopez of the Department of Trade and Industry and Chairman of the Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Council. Also to Mr. Deogracias Victor Sabeliano, Chair of the Kilusang 5K Foundation, with his Vice Chair and Executive Director Rene Butch Maderang. Also to the DTI National Bamboo Industry Cluster Coordinator, DTI 3 Regional Director Yonila T. Baluyo, and to the rest of the Regional Bamboo Industry Development Council Chairpersons, officers, and representatives. Maayong hapon sa tanan. Greetings all the way from the CARAGA region. The reconstitution of the CARAGA Bamboo Industry Development Council in August 17, 2021 has energized the bamboo industry players in the different provinces of the region. Unfortunately, Super Typhoon Odette, which affected 3 of our provinces, namely Surigao del Norte, which includes Siargao Islands, the province of Dinagat Islands, and portion of Agusan del Norte, put a temporary stop to some of the initiatives. But this did not totally dampen everyone's spirit because, just like the bamboo, Caraganans have proven time and time again to be very resilient. Let me then highlight some of the significant strides that the bamboo industry in Caraga has done before Odette came and after. Stakeholders of Agusan del Norte and the province of Dinagat Islands conducted a benchmarking on November 15 to 17 last year to major bamboo processors in Region 10. A week later, the DTI province of the Dinagat Islands organized a skills training on bamboo processing. The trainees or local processors then started producing small souvenir items, cell phone speakers, bamboo cups, and similar products. This, however, had to stop for a while because of Typhoon Odette in December. But at present, they have started to do production again. The learning visit and the insights gained by the participants also inspired the bamboo product showcase during DTI's regional investment promotion and marketing event dubbed as Invest in CARAGA 2021. Processors from the provinces of Agusan del Norte and Agusan del Sur were able to produce bamboo furniture mixed with steel and resin, such as tables, bench, bar chairs, stools, boxes, and others. Made the centerpiece for this event was the bamboo kiosk, which doubled as mini bar and became the focal point to showcase CARAGA's food and beverage products from cacao, coffee, and coconut. More recently, the United Furniture Makers Association of Butuan City was able to reproduce an enhanced version of the bamboo treatment tank, and this allowed them to infuse or incorporate treated bamboo into their furniture and fixture products. Some of their sample products and prototypes are now showcased in the month-long sustainability exhibit of SM City Butuan from May 25 to June 25, 2022. DTI Agusan del Sur, for its part, has also commissioned a local furniture maker in the province to make sample furniture from e-bamboo. Prototypes like office tables, dining tables, and chairs are currently being displayed at the Negosyo Center in San Francisco, and this will soon be showcased in the upcoming Naliagan Festival in June 2022. Surigao del Sur, which is home to large bamboo production areas, is busying itself with the profiling of both planters and processors. More importantly, we are looking forward to hear more positive developments from Surigao del Norte and Siargao Islands, which host some of our most active bamboo industry players and the largest plantations, for their own stories of recovery and bouncing forward soon. That is all. Thank you and good afternoon.
Okay, thank you. I will repeat what they said. The region that recently presented, CARAGA region, Siargao was located there, and Siargao was the first landfall of Typhoon Odette hit. Now, in this connection, the United Architects of the Philippines, spearheaded by the Quezon City Central Chapter, partnered with the international architects, the Unión de Arquitectos International, and we had a webinar also on how to build back better, to include persons with disabilities and the most vulnerable sectors. So using both the traditional materials as well as the non-conventional construction materials. Now in June, we will post the invitation on the international conference on the use of non-conventional materials, and this will be a series also. 3 different sessions will be on bamboo. So we'll keep you posted. Now I'd like to call on our director from the board of the Kilusang 5K Foundation, Mr. Ed Manda, to share the experiences in Talim Island. Now, where does this start from? There was a documentary made by Mr. Howie Severino way back on the flight of the communities in Talim Island. So in response to the needs of this community, Mr. Manda's group partnered with the United Architects of the Philippines and the local community in Talim Island. So I'd like to call on the virtual floor Mr. Manda to share this experience in Talim.
Hello, good morning everyone. I'm here.
Good morning po.
Good morning, and good to see you, Dulce. So anyway, I'm here in Enrile, Cagayan, doing our field work, training people here in the town of Enrile. Now, I'd like to share with you now what we have done in Talim Island. I'd like to share this screen. Okay. Talim Island, by the way, is about 5,000 hectares. This is in the middle of Laguna de Bay, which you all know. I've been the general manager of Laguna Lake Development Authority for over 5 years, and that I'm familiar with the place. Now, the island is abundant with Kawayan tinik. And for many years, the use of the bamboo in Talim Island is just for fish pen. As you know, Laguna Lake is littered with so many fish pens. So walang added value ang Kawayan doon. Now, what happened was, in the 𝘗𝐵𝐸𝐵𝐸𝐻𝐵 Severino documentary, many saw the potentials of Talim Island as a raw material supplier of bamboo. So this is part of the place, as you can see on screen. This is only part of Talim Island. So we met the members, the interested members of the community, to go on and hope to be trained on the utilization of bamboo. So these are some of the members of the cooperative. And then the president of the United Architects of the Philippines, the late Rene Heray, passed away because of COVID. So it just had a short gap in implementing the project. And then the group passed it on to the next officers of the UAP. So I brought the members of the co-op to our Lubao Eco Park to show what could be done, what are the benefits of the Eco Park, and what skills they should acquire to be able to operate it. So this is at the office of the United Architects of the Philippines when we brought the officers of the cooperative to have a chat, a conversation or discussion on what are the possibilities to help out the community of Talim Island. This is the latest photo that I have with the officers of Talim Island. This is, well, the president of the United Architects of the Philippines and then some officials. We are working on a memorandum of agreement with UAP, the cooperative, on the development of a master plan of Talim Island as a project. We have identified a site to put up a model project, which could be a eco park, a learning center, a processing center, and so many other possibilities. So with the documentary of 𝘗𝐵𝐸𝐵𝐸𝐻𝐵, we're so thankful that this came to the attention of the United Architects of the Philippines. As you know, demand for timber replacement is so high right now. Why? Because number one, the scarcity of wood. Although we have the government have allowed importation of wood, it's so expensive. So that the architects had thought of using laminated or engineered bamboo, using local materials to be able to fill the gap on the scarcity of wood in many of their projects. That is the reason why we were able to determine the potentials of having to develop the area by first undergoing some training, skills development, supporting the master plan, and be able to come up with a place near Metro Manila, the center of the market, where we could source treated bamboo raw materials for construction and for other uses. So this is basically what I wanted to share with you, that in Luzon,
there are so many things happening, and we hope that we can duplicate what they have in both in Central Visayas and in Mindanao. Luzon, we are quite behind on how to pursue and proceed with the next steps in developing the bamboo industry in our country. Now we are thankful that with the active participation of Luzon 5K with Congressman David Sevillano, and then the intervention of the government through the Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Council, we are starting to be recognized by our bureaucrats on the importance of bamboo as a strategic commodity in the Philippines, aside from other commodities that the Department of Agriculture is pursuing. Right now, we have to continue and develop this so that we can generate livelihood and income that we need badly to be able to tawag dito, bagong muli from our pandemic in the last 2 years. So this is the contribution of the United Architects of the Philippines, NCR, and then especially with the other partners in helping the Talim Island pursue its dream of developing a huge source of materials in near Metro Manila. That's all, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Sir Edmanda. At nasa Cagayan po kayo, makibati po ang ating mga kawayan pasyonistas na masugid na nagtataguyod daan sa Cagayan. Speaking of Cagayan, isa po sa ating mga kabataang arkitekto, si Architect Dory Balisi, ay nagtuturo sa mga kababaihan sa Cagayan kung paano po mag-construct ng bamboo houses at saka bamboo installations. So si Dory ay tubong tugigaraw. Kaya nandiyan na siya nakabase. Nakasama po namin siya noon, nung ako rin ay estudyante pa sa Kawayan sa Indonesia. Yun, nag-bootcamp kami. So kasama ko rin, nauna kami kina Architect 𝐘𝐨𝐮𝐭𝐮𝐻 na nabanggit kanina. So magkakasama po yan, no? Isa sa mga, siguro marami kasi nagre-request din sa architecture. So just to give you an update, last year, November 2021, the Intellectual Property of the Philippines conducted the first International Copyright Summit. And one of these is actually a session on architecture and copyright, also celebrating 100 years ng architecture profession sa Pilipinas. At alam naman po natin lahat na, for example, one of the national artists for architecture is the renowned architect Bobby Manyosa. So marami na pong na mentor si Architect Bobby before he passed away. Marami po sa mga arkitektong kabataan ngayon, kapareho ni Architect Christian Salandanan, who designed the Southeast Asian Games Polo Pavilion in Clark. So sa mga susunod na episode, pag-uusapan din po natin ang ano ba ibig sabihin ng Kawayan at ng Smart City, Sustainable City, at sa mga nagtatanong din ng mga inhinyero, ipapasok na rin po natin ang information and communication technology, electronics, electrical, mechatronics, at saka robotics. So, nung kabataan ko, mahilig kami sa Voltes 5. Si Voltes 5 ay na-revive ngayon. Marami na rin pong mga version pa sa anime. So, yung pagdodrawing ko po noon ng Voltes 5 ay napunta na po sa robotics. So, nasa ICT. So, ayan, marami pa. Infrastructure important. Okay, so now we go to finally our question and answer portion. Before that, sorry. Okay, I'd like to acknowledge na ito pong kung nakikita ninyo, Joel, pwede harap. Ayan. Okay, ito po ay engineered bamboo. Nandito po kami ngayon sa Media Center ng Space.io, which is a business incubation and technology hub, which Joel founded and was actually launched last year. 2020, 2 years na po, sa July. And marami na po natulungan no, paano mag-digital. So, pwede nyo po, ayun, we will post the link later on. Okay, I'd like to call on the remaining council representatives if they are here from Region 4-A, 4B, Region 5, 8, and 9. Kindly either raise your hand so we can see you in the technical team, and so you can also give a share your experiences. Doreen? Okay. Region 5. Can we spotlight? Yeah. So we'd like to welcome the representative from Region 5. Can you put virtual floor is your spot.
Thank you, Attorney Ponzalan. Okay. First, I would like to greet our DTI Secretary, Ramon Lopez, and of course, our Chairman, Mr. Dio Gracias Victor D.V. Savellana, and of course, our Vice Chairman, and at the same time, the Executive Director, Mr. Rene Butch Madatang, and to the rest of the regions, our partners, and MSMEs, magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Or in Bicol, we say it, Diyos marhay na aldaw po. Okay, so on behalf of our regional director, R.D. Diggs Aguilar, who is on official travel right now, I will be presenting. I'm the OIC Provincial Director of DTI CAMSUR, and just recently appointed as the Regional Bamboo Champion. So I'll be reporting on behalf of the Region 5. So let me start it with a bamboo industry background of Bicol, and then it will be followed by the practices of the council. So may I call on my colleague in the region to share the presentation. Yen?
Thank you. Hindi kasi ako nakakapag-open ng kanina.
Okay.
Share lang ako ng screen po.
Sige po. Let's start with the bamboo industry.
Nakikita na po ba yung presentation?
Okay, we can see it right now. Ayan. Okay, so just a brief background of the bamboo industry in Bicol. Yes po. Okay, so it's a priority industry of Region 5. Actually, all provinces in the region are involved in the bamboo industry development, but 4 major provinces, yung contributor in the bamboo industry development are Albay, Norte, CAMSUR, and Sorsogon. The 2 island provinces, which are Catanduanes and Masbate, just recently joined the wagon para at least they can, little by little, they can also develop their own respective bamboo industry. Okay, so ito po yung quick profile of the 4 major contributors for the development of the bamboo industry: Albay, Norte, CAMSUR, and Sorsogon. So mostly of the products are dining sets, sala sets, and also yung mga bahay kubos and some novelty items. In CAMSUR, we already have the engineered bamboo being produced in the municipality of Bula, particularly by the organization na ang tawag sa kanila ay Bula Masari. Masari means sturdy or strong. Okay, next slide, please. These are some of the bamboo products. Go on, Miss Yan. Ito po yung mga output namin out of the many product developments that we have. Okay, Yan, our intervention. So we have different account officers in the different provinces, as you see on the screen. Go on, Miss Yan. So ito po yung mga programs and projects that we extend in order to fuel the growth and development of the bamboo industry. Of course, yung ating shared service facility, our different training programs, product development so that we will have more competitive bamboo products in the market, both local and international. Of course, we have the financing, specifically ang partner natin dito yung SP Corporation and some microfinancing institutions. And of course, of course, market promotion. Although in the last 2 years, because of the pandemic, it has evolved from merely physical activities into, kumbaga, presence also, online presence. Specifically, meron tayo yung presence sa social media, and we recently developed yung OKB platform, or OKB.ph is a website in order that our MSMEs, not only Bamboo, will have the chance to promote and sell their products online, even in the midst of the pandemic. And then, of course, the digitalization, because, of course, that's already the trend. So we have to, kumbaga, our MSMEs in the bamboo industry should really be, kumbaga, coping with this development. Makasabay sila. Okay, next po. Yan.
Yes po.
Next slide. Ito po yung mga accomplishments namin from year 2021 and up to the first quarter of 2022. So yung MSME assisted, we've already assisted 270, and then this first quarter, 72. So yung assistance, encompassing siya sa mga training programs, consultancy, sa financing, and even yung, I think it was already mentioned in some reports a while ago, yung mga LSP, Livelihood Seeding Program, Negosyo Servisyo sa Barangay, as well as yung DTI PPG, which stands for Pangkabuhayan sa Pagbangon at Ginhawa, wherein we do conduct trainings as well as provide our MSMEs with livelihood/negosyo kits. Okay, ito po naman yung mga amount of loans facilitated, of course, in partnership with SB Corporation and other financing institutions. Yung 1.2 last year, 597, and as of first quarter naman, 115 MSMEs. Ito yung total investment last year, 7.5 billion, and this year, for sales generated last year, because of the combined promotion and selling online and physical, we were able to generate 9 million pesos for our MSMEs. And as of first quarter, 1.8 billion po. Yung jobs generated out of the industry, 450 last year, and then first quarter this year, umabot na po ng 116. Okay, next slide, please. These are some of the activities we had for the first quarter. A total of 6 training activities were conducted for the first quarter. And then yung market promotion, in Bicol region, we have two platforms selling online OMG. Both of them used to be physical fairs. Yung isa, yung Orgulyo Can Bicol, which is held in Manila. And yung isa naman, OMG, it's being conducted in time for the Peña Francia festivity. It's a regional festivity here in Region 5, in Naga City in particular. So, dahil sa pandemic, kinonvert natin siya into website as I mentioned. Pero yung OMG, aside from website,
yan.
Yes po, na ano ata si, yes po, na ano ata yung internet ni Sir J. For our market promotion, we have po the subscription to e-marketing platform. Just like yung nabanggit niya kanina, meron na po siyang website,
Jen,
yung OKB Online.
Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Ayan, okay.
Yes po, Sir
Yes, sir,
J.
please continue.
Hello, Sir J. Nakamute ka po, Sir J.
Go on, Yen.
And the another activity po is the Kawayan Showcase. Sinasabay po namin ito doon sa Bishop 𝘗𝐻𝐻𝐿 Trade Fair, September, and in time for the celebration of the World Bamboo Day. So we have a planned activity po for the World Bamboo Day, which is the Kawayan Showcase na ginagawa po namin sa province of Camarines Sur. Yes, Sir J? I-continue ko na po ba?
Yeah, in addition, yung Bishop 𝘗𝐻𝐻𝐿 kasi it's a regional fair here in Naga City in time for Peña Francia festivity, which is a regional fiesta, kumbaga. Fiesta ni Nuestra Señora de Peña Francia, the patron saint of Bicolania. And then next slide, Yen. Okay, so yan na po. So we go to the best practices. We prepared a short video presentation. So ito po yung just for the information of everyone. We just last year we facilitated the reorganization of the Regional Bamboo Development Council. And ito na po yung some of the practices or probably accomplishments of the council out kumbaga for a period of 5 months. Sige po. Yan, paki-play yung video. A while ago, I was inspired by yung mga smart house, and because of that, we plan also to parang make a product development for the Bamboo Bahay Kubo. Kasi we didn't do that before. Lagi nakakonsentrate sa mga sala sets, furniture pieces, mga novelty items. But I think we also have to initiate the product development for the kubos and bamboo houses. So thank you for that inspiration. So Yen, go on. Just additional info, even before the creation of the council, we already have several collaborations with national agencies, particularly yung DNR and DA for the propagation of bamboo, as well as the different provinces, particularly po yung 4 na provinces I mentioned a while ago, yung Albay, Camsur, Camnorte, and Sorsogon. Each of them have already organized even before pa yung mga bamboo organizations. So there were already initiatives even before in line with trainings sa pag-propagate ng mga bamboo plantation, as well as sa manufacturing, processing, and marketing. So hindi ko na yung sinama kasi before pa yan ng mga initiatives. So thank you for I would like to thank yung mga stakeholders, particularly yung mga national agencies who were involved in growing and developing the bamboo industry in the Region 5. So thank you very much.
Maraming salamat at mabuning masigabong appreciate po sa mga efforts natin sa Bicol region. I agree with Sir Jay, importante po na i-include na natin ang sa food security, yung sa mga shoots. Kasi in the global bamboo industry na number 3 nga ang Pilipinas, meron pong 10 kategorya, and this is all for the all of us here in the webinar, in the councils. Ang number 1 is actually bamboo kitchenware. Yung ginagamit, yun ang number 1 ngayon, globally. I will circulate to you the trade overview so you can strategize and plan how to move forward. Saka kung ano pong mga species yung itatanim natin. Kasi I remember there in Bicol, yung weaver's bamboo, yung ginagamit sa bag, sa mga, okay, so yun. Pangalawa will be the bamboo articles for daily use. So nakikita natin yung mga gamit sa bahay, no? Daily use, kitchenware. And then you also have the ones for construction. Both the raw materials which are used for the traditional houses like the bahay kubo, and then you also have now the emerging technologies, the e-bamboo, the laminated bamboo. Yun po, yung sa construction, kasama pa din yung poles. And then you have bamboo charcoal. So maraming uses, another training program yan for bamboo charcoal. Bamboo shoots is also a very, very huge market. And then you also have bamboo pulp and paper. So yung sa mga packaging po natin, no? Kasi instead of using the trees, so bamboo naman siya. So these are just some of the emerging, aside from yung mga ginagamit na natin. And of course now, with PTRI, we also have, PTRI will also be working with partners on the ground for the bamboo textile, together with other textiles. So may mga textile hubs na po na itatayo sa iba-ibang parte ng Pilipinas, to be updated soon. And then again, emergency architecture and more resilient architecture. During the experiences that we've had, sir, even siguro sa Taal, no, when Taal volcano, well, Taal volcano and then Mayon volcano, we also conducted music and art therapy in the evacuation centers in the disaster areas, and even in the areas of armed conflict in Mindanao. So it is not just the physical aspect na nakakatulong po ang Kawayan, but also in the psychosocial aspect. And that includes mental health. And so yun, kasama pa rin po yun sa mga aspeto that we will look much deeper into. Okay, thank you very much again. Do we have any other representative pa? Later we will probably call on them, but we will now proceed to our question and answer portion. So the first question is from Maria Christine Vilbar, DTI, Region 12. So maybe we can have the representative from Region 12. As a new focal person for bamboo, she would like to ask her fellow regional focal persons how you were able to effectively manage the monitoring of the provincial offices. So this is addressed to the representatives from the focal persons po. Focal persons po dun sa ibang region. Kasi si Ms. Maria Christine Vibar, siya po yung new focal person sa Region 12. So maybe we can start with Sir J. How are you able to be the focal person and effectively manage the monitoring?
Yes, actually, we have a regular quarterly meeting for each sector that includes bamboo. And then the reporting before naka-Google Drive siya. Pero right now, we already have a sort of website na kumbaga timely makikita mo kung sino yung nag-i-inputs. And we have a cut-off. Yung cut-off of the activities every 25th. Yan. And then yung 25th up to the 28th, reporting time yan. So that the 28th and the 30th, this will be picked up by the planning officer for consolidation and checking. So ganon. Kumbaga, they have to establish a system in order to be able to regularly monitor yung mga activities and accomplishments of the different provinces. But of course, as I shared a while ago, may mga focal persons, mga bamboo, provincial focal persons, yung accountable for all the reports concerning the bamboo. Okay, yun lang po.
So importante po yung coordination, and then yung sa project timetable, dapat naka-map out na siya ng maaga. And then yun, no, yung lalo na kung multisectoral collaboration ito, no? So yung focus importante talaga. So I hope that Christine is here and she's able to learn and adapt, no, the best practices that you have. So we'll go to the next question. Anyone of the speakers can answer. From Claudette Brander of the ENR Region 6. Available livelihood support for upland farmers, people's organizations in planting bamboo. Lorraine, can you have our speakers on the screen so it will be easier for us to see them? The representatives of the bamboo councils here. So this is for the question is regarding the livelihood support for farmers, upland farmers, and people's organizations po in planting bamboo. So, Lorraine, you have representatives there. Otherwise, Sir Jay, sige po, let's try to answer this first, and then we'll call on the others. Ay, nakamute po kayo.
Is she asking about the plantation?
Opo, yung if you have, kasi di ba yung nasa bundok, no? So upland farmers, if you have POs, people's organizations sa Bicol.
Yeah.
Opo.
Actually, yung mga bamboo associations namin are some, or most of them are also bamboo farmers themselves.
Yes.
So they are involved both in the planting and the manufacturing at the same time. Pero majority of them talagang sa manufacturing lang. But what we do in order to bridge yung supply chain, talagang na-identify na namin through the help of the DNR and DA. Sino yung mga suppliers na nasa area so that we can match, makalink para hindi sila nauubusan ng supplies. And at the same time, yung mga DNR and as well as DA, meron sila talagang mga initiative as well as LGU kasi in Region 5, nag-fund talaga yung mga congressmen ng bamboo plantation or bamboo propagation as part of the parang reforestation. At the same time, parang flood control kasi ano sila sa mga river banks. So, because of these initiatives na merong support,
naglag si Sir Jay.
I can recall,
ayan na.
Baka umabot na kami dito ng mga almost 2,000. To my recall, parang umabot na kami dito ng mga more than 2,000 hectares. Although sporadically planted siya, mostly mga along the river banks. Kasi mahaba yung Bicol River dito sa Region 5. So ganun yun. It should be a concentrated effort. Yung DNR, the LGU, as well as yung mga negosyante involving the suppliers of these raw materials as well as the manufacturers.
Yes, thank you. So, it's important to highlight the coastal areas po, no? Kasi as I said earlier, madalas kasi sa terrestrial yung pinag-uusapan, no? Pero ang bamboo kasi kasama siya subot, terra firma. Ayan. So, thank you again, Sir Jay. I think the next question, standby po kayo. I think the next question is also directed probably for the Visayas naman, but anyone can add their experiences. It's from Ana Ligaspi of Aklan Bamboo Council. So especially for Eastern and Western Visayas, what are the plans or priority areas po? Specifically, I think this is directed for the Region 6 and Region 7 focal persons. What are the priorities for implementation in 2022 among the list that you presented? Do we have representatives from Sir Jonathan Tejeda of DTI Region 6? Can we spotlight him? Sir John? Naka-spotlight na siya.
Okay. Naka-mute kasi po kanina and unauthorized mag-unmute. Good morning. Good noon na pala sa lahat. No? I'm Jonathan Tejeda from DTI Region 6. So on sa previous na inquiry how to assist sa livelihood programs yung mga upland farmers. Bali po continuous naman yung sa Region 6 kami sa DTI continuous naman yung assistance natin sa farmers and processors. No? And also we are continually profiling those farmers and producers na hindi pa na-release ng assistance namin. And for those farmers na assisted ng DNR sa kanila ni Miss Claudia, pwede rin po silang directly in contact with our negosyo centers doon sa municipality na location nila. And or otherwise, pwede rin silang makipag-coordinate doon sa provincial officers natin. Right now, out of 6 provinces, we have enrolled 5. No? We have bamboo councils and bamboo focal persons in Aklan, Antique, Capiz, Iloilo and Negros. No? Hopefully soon we can create or enroll 𝐔𝐬𝐚𝐻𝐿 in the industry. So yun ma'am sa first na question, we can always coordinate doon sa negosyo centers where they are located, or they can coordinate po sa provincial office kung saan sila probinsya naka-lodge. On the priority program po, this 2022, ano pa rin po tayo, massive pa rin o strong pa rin yung support natin doon sa local waivers natin. That's one. Kasi po even in the pandemic, hindi sila nawalan ng trabaho kasi yung mga packaging sa farm, yung mga baskets, yung mga kaing, talagang regular yun. So in continuous yung ano natin, and also we expanded assistance from other municipalities gaya dito sa may Iloilo, and also we have activities from identified ngayon sa may Capiz din in 3 locations sa waiving. Also patuloy pa rin po yung mga furnitures, and also we have product development programs in all areas dito sa Region 6. We also have mga marketing assistance na naka-pipeline, and also meron tayong regional trade fairs wherein we invite not only the food products but also our bamboo processors and producers din po. So yun. And also one of the priority talaga dito sa bamboo ngayon is continuously natin yung entrepreneurial mentality po nila. So yung strengthening ng council at yung mga bamboo stakeholders is continually ginagawa ng regional and provincial offices.
Yeah. Maraming salamat Sir Jonathan, and so nice to see you again no, after the capacity building series on bamboo at padayon no sa dami ng mga inaasikaso, pero marami rin po ang nagkaroon ng trabaho no.
Yes,
yung mga kasi nakikita na natin ngayon ang epekto no itong 26 months ng pandemya, and isa sa mga major challenges po na I think na experience niyo rin yung transportasyon at yung logistics at yung raw materials, yung materials na ginagamit dun sa whether it is the poles na or yung actual na mga produkto na no. So how are you able to address those? Kasi ita-tie up ko lang siya dun sa ibang mga tanong dito. Kasi for example, yung isa tinatanong, meron ba kayong alam na mga bamboo supplier kasi meron kaming ginagawang ganitong produkto. So, halimbawa siguro yung raw materials na apektuhan ng pandemya sa lugar nila. So, meron po kayong alternative ba na mga komunidad na meron din ganong klaseng raw material kaya nakatulong yun?
For one, ma'am, yung raw material natin dito, thanks to DNR, kasi more than 1,000 o 1,600 hectares yung naka-pipeline. Kung hindi ako Miss Claudia can correct me on that. Naka-pipeline na project ngayon, expansion for that program. On the part of marketing po, we really salute our provincial councils or provincial member councils or stakeholders, just like in Antique. One entrepreneur, siya po yung nag-spearhead na mag-apply doon sa Shopee. Then all the local industries doon sa Antique sumabay sa kanya. So kasi yung requirements na is talagang tedious, di ba? So he volunteered to, tapos yung mga local industries natin including bamboo napasama doon sa kanila. And just like kay Engineer Ram, kay Doc Ram dun sa UPB, most of our stakeholders kasi 3 to 4 years ago, inaanda na natin sila for e-commerce. So kagaya nung inana ni Doc Ram, meron silang platform doon sa social media, and Region 6 also has a e-marketing app which is the 𝐸𝐵𝐴𝐵𝐸𝐿. So it's an e-app pwede tayong mag-marketing doon. It's a work in progress, but siguro ma-accomplish namin din yun. So, yun, like in Aklan, we have this One Aklan platform, online platform din. So,
Yes.
parang ano ma'am, it's a convergence of the academe, the stakeholders, and the NGAs dito sa Region 6. Plus, talaga yung e-commerce dito ngayon is nakafocus si ERD Pulientes. And we're doing so much for the e-commerce para makatulong doon sa stakeholders. And recently, we did a e-catalog of products of our MSMEs. May first run tayo, but hopefully mag-expand yung assistance para at least yung ibang mga local producers natin is magawan din natin and also maging prepared sila on the e-commerce platform.
Ayun. So, importante po talaga yung readiness ng ating mga bamboo advocates sa digitalization. Ayun, nangyari yung pandemya, pero at the same time, sana lahat ng regional councils po, hindi lang basta yung may presence sa Facebook, pero let us start doing our online marketplace. Whether you will connect with established marketplaces or you create your own. Di ba po? Which is what you are doing right now. So many of the other questions here, medyo similar sila no? Maybe Lorraine, so I will just mention, for example, many have been asking regarding the saplings, where the nurseries are, etc. So for those who posted these questions, the Secretariat of Kilusang 5K will get in touch with you, and we can just link you to the respective council in your locality. Kasi marami po dito ang tanong is, for example, taga Batangas, taga Biliran, karamihan nun yung sa bamboo materials, saka yung nurseries yung tinatanong on bamboo conservation sa Masbate, and then many of the best practices you have already shared today. And then there's another question also on, is it possible to create a municipality bamboo council aside from the provincial and the regional? What's your take on that, Sir Jonathan? Sa munisipyo nila?
So yung ma'am, nag-i-exist, I may not.
May mga nagtatanong din dito.
May nag-i-exist po yan dito ma'am sa may Antique. Particularly Antique.
Hindi naka-identify yung province, pero may nag-i-inquire lang.
May municipal level po tayo na
meron.
Yes po, merong council sa municipalities doon sa Antique yata. That's si Balong, I think, and Tubias Pornier.
Yes, so
may ganong structure po.
Merong so it is possible
association.
kasi baka may people's organization sila dun no, in many of the inquiries that we've had. And others naman, ang question nga is how can they link their community-based organization with the regional bamboo councils. So basically, yun lang naman. And then again, for those who are posted those questions earlier, many are similar questions, so we're trying to in the interest of time, we're trying to type them up together, and then kindly indicate also which province you are from so we can link you to the corresponding local council. And then finally, we just have the one question from Father Vic Labao of Region 7, Bamboo Industry Council. I think you can answer this, Sir Jonathan, kasi magkapit bahay, no? Region 6 and Region 7. How can the different regional councils, for example, Region 6, so Father Vic is from Region 7, how can the different regional councils work together in addition to the different efforts? Sana hindi sapat sa atin yung kanya-kanya. So how do you see a possible collaboration between Region 6 and Region 7?
Yes, ma'am. On that example, ma'am, pinaka-recent si Miss JJ Balinas of DTI Region 10. Di ba, merong nung National Bamboo Count Assembly yata, this January lang. One of the tasks for ni-raise ng DTI Antique is that maghingi kami ng other resource speakers from other councils. So ang ginawa na nila ni NICC, pinakolect lahat yung mga resource persons, mga buong country. So recently nag-message yung Region 10 sa amin po kung merong may endorse na waiver na resource person on the weaving patterns or products na gusto nila. So yun yung nangyari yun, ma'am. Kaya lang yung weaving pattern na yun is way beyond us. Parang wala ata competency yung waivers namin dito on that type of competency. Pero nangyayari yun, ma'am. Pwede silang kagaya yung ginawa ng yes po, ma'am, ang DTI Region 10 kasi may database na rin naman. Pwede silang letter lang for assistance din po. And I think others ganun din ginagawa po, ma'am.
So yun, importante po yung databases natin pati sa skills. So sa raw materials, yung location, at the same time, yun nga. No? So anyway, yun, in the interest of time, again, for the other questions which were not answered, okay, we'll just call now on, yes, Region 5. Yes, Sir J.
Yes, I just would like, no, it's not a question. I just would like to add doon sa, kasi yung question kanina, how can the different regions probably work together? Probably, kasi we have the Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Council. Parang, kumbaga sa band, siya ang conductor para we can work harmoniously. Just like a band, para makapag-produce tayo ng harmony, di ba? So, I think, ang basis could be yung Bamboo Roadmap. I think, meron namang Bamboo Roadmap. So, I think it can be consolidated as parang national. And then, tingnan natin ano yung mga different gaps na meron yung iba-ibang regions and sino yung pwedeng mag-answer doon sa mga gaps. Kasi, example, may gap kami sa, example, marketing. Perhaps Region 7 can help. Something like that. Or yung Region 6 naman, merong gap sa bamboo plantation. So perhaps dahil maganda yung sa 𝐔𝐬𝐻𝐵, they can help. Something to that effect. So I think we have to make use doon sa mga roadmaps as basis kung paano tayo magko-collaborate among ourselves. And I think that's a lot better kasi mas magiging holistic yung intervention. Talagang maipupush natin as a nation yung bamboo industry development.
Yes, maraming salamat for the insights. In fact, that is why the roadmap was revisited and revalidated. Because many things have happened. Like, evolved na siya from 2016. Hindi lang dahil sa COVID, pero pati yung enthusiasm, yung integrasyon, yung involvement ng other sectors which were not part or did not take an active part before. Reactivated nga ang sinasabi. Binuhay uli, di ba? So para sa akin, hindi lang siya dapat sa survival, dapat eventually mag-thrive. Okay? So maraming salamat po again, Sir Jonathan, Sir Jay, and all our speakers. And for of course, our participants for actively participating. May mga nagtatype pa sa chat box, may nagdi-DM pa sa Facebook. Isasagutin po natin, wag po kayong mag-alala. Our speakers here will send the questions to the speakers. So on the final part of our program, tanghalian na po, pero i-request ko lang for you to stay for a few minutes. We will now present a sample copy of the Certificate of Recognition for all our Bamboo Council representatives from the 16 regions for sharing their insights during today's Usapang Kawayan on the Bamboo Councils. So, Lorraine is showing the Certificate of Appreciation for the council representatives. So, kanina po nabanggit ni Sir 𝐘𝐻𝑚𝐴𝑦𝐻 ang lahat ng representatives na nandito, both virtually and those who submitted their videos. And this we would like to give this certificate of appreciation for the name of the council representative, for all our representatives for sharing their insights in today's Usapang Kawayan on di kilalanin ang mga katuwang sa Kawayan Bamboo Council. Given this 27th of May 2022, we will be giving the certificates to your email addresses as soon as they are available. Okay, so I would like to request everyone, all the webinar participants, to kindly turn on your video para makapag-photo op po muna tayo before our closing remarks for today's session. So our technical team, Lorraine and Joel, will be assisting you with so pwede po rin kayong kumuha from your mobile phone or from your desktop or laptop. Joel pa-assist lang with Lorraine also, so we can get all our participants, for those who are able to turn on their devices. Are we ready? How many screens do we have? One screen, you? Okay, so meron po tayong backup dito, no? Ipapadala rin po natin to, i-email blast na natin sa lahat ng participants. Kasi we understand also that sometimes internet connection is not stable. So there are participants who might have logged off kasi kanina na-experience na natin yun. Okay, so are we ready? On the count of 3, 1, okay, let's say Kawayan, #Kawayan naman. Okay, I'll count to 3. 1, ayun na, si Sir, nakangiti, ang ganda naman ng smile. Okay, are we ready? Sabay-sabay po tayo. 1, 2, 3. #Kawayan naman. Put your smile like this. Okay. Ayan, ayan, okay. Tech team, pakikuha na lang ang magaganda at mga gwapong participants natin ngayon from the 3 generations sa iba-iba. Meron din po tayo nagpa-participate, no, from other countries here. It's a different time zone for them. So I'd like to thank everyone. Nakuna nyo na? Okay. So maraming salamat. Stay put po kayo for our closing remarks from our 𝐘𝐨𝐮𝐭𝐮𝐵 5K Foundation Chairman, Deputy Speaker, Congressman Deogracias Victor Sabelliano.
Magandang araw sa Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Council at sa lahat ng regional at provincial bamboo councils na narito ngayon sa Zoom at nasa Facebook Live. Bilang chairman ng 𝐘𝐨𝐻 5K Foundation, pinapasalamatan ko ang lahat ng kapwa kong kawayan pasyonistas na nagbahagi ng kanilang mga karanasan ngayon sa ating usapang kawayan. Natutuwa ako na mapanorte hanggang sa dulo ng Pilipinas, marami tayong mapupulot na aral mula sa bawat rehiyon tungkol sa pagpapaunlad ng industriya natin. Magkakaiba man tayo ng lugar at panahon, sa pagpasok sa industriya, hindi ito hadlang para matuto sa karanasan ng bawat isa. Naway ito ang magsibol para marami pang komunidad ang mahikayat sa pagkakawayan. Ngunit hindi natatapos sa ating pinag-usapan ang mga kaya pa nating gawin para mas mapahalagan ang ating mga kawayan. Patuloy pa rin dapat ang paglaganap ng ating pamanang lokal na kawayan sa pamamagitan ng pagtatanim, pagbubuo ng mga bamboo nursery, paglikha at pagtangkilik ng mga produkto, pagbabahagi ng kanya-kanyang karunungang kawayan, at sa pagsuporta ng mga batas para sa ikaunlad ng industriya. Nandiyan rin ang pangangailangan na paigtingin ang pagtutulungan, pagkilos at pagtataguyod ng lokal at pandaigdigang industriya ng kawayan na sana ay matutukan pa rin ng susunod nating administrasyon. Muli, Happy National Heritage Month at belated 12th PBIDC Anniversary muli sa lahat noong May 14. Sana, suportahan niyo pa kami ng 𝐘𝐨𝐻 5K Foundation sa aming mga susunod na proyekto bilang alalay at suporta sa mga gagawin pa ng PBIDC at ang mga lokal na Bamboo Council. Makakaasa kayo na makakasama pa ninyo kami sa paglalaganap ng advokasya sa Kawayan para sa kalikasan, kabuhayan, kaunlaran, at kinabukasan. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat muli, Deputy Speaker D.V. Savillano ng 𝐘𝐨𝐮𝐭𝐮𝐯 5K Foundation at sa lahat po ng ating mga magigiting na mga speakers dito ngayon na representante ng kanya-kanyang Bamboo Council at sa libo-libo po na nagtutulong-tulong sa buong Pilipinas at sa buong mundo para maitaguyod pa ang ating industriya ng kawayan. At huwag po nating kalimutan ang kapatid ng kawayan, ang rattan. Kasi nagiging very strong din po noon ang rattan na industriya dito. So, sasubmit po rin natin, no, sa next time siguro pwede natin i-include pati ang rattan. So maraming salamat po for everyone who joined us here online on Zoom and Facebook Live, and kindly share the video and kindly like the Facebook page of 𝐘𝐨𝐿 5K Foundation. And make sure to fill out the feedback form which is posted in the chat box as well as in the screen. Can we also post the feedback form later in Facebook and in your emails for those who registered. So make sure to fill out the feedback form so you can have access to the presentations for our speakers. Muli, ako po si Attorney Dulce Punsalan, kasama ninyo. Isa rin po akong pangatlong henerasyon na magsasaka at advocate sa kawayan at sa kabuhayan at sa kalikasan. At tatlong henerasyon na po ito at sana po ay magtaguyod pa natin at hatot tutulungan. Hope to see you again in the 4th episode of Usapang Kawayan next month. So, mabuhay po tayong lahat. Naway palagi tayong pagpalain ng may kapal at mag-ingat po tayo. #Kawayan naman. #bayanihan sa Kawayan. Magandang araw.